Good morning, everybody. Welcome back through installment of Scott Selections here for Sunday, December 10th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice easy winner with Halliburton under 29.5 points at minus 125 on FanDuel. Line actually crashed. The line closed on FanDuel at 27.5. Most books at 28.5. Was never in doubt as Halliburton finished with 20. Great game plan by the Lakers. They went in knowing that nobody else on Indiana supporting cast is worth a damn, and they basically trapped and double teamed Halliburton all game long. And Halliburton was efficient, but the volume was not there in terms of shots as he flew under the point total. So nice winner there. Look for the winner here on Sunday. And for today's play today, going to switch to the NFL. Look at a matchup between the Colts and the Bengals taking place at around 1 p.m. Eastern time. And for this game, I'm going to take star receiver Jamar Chase over 6.5 receiving yards at minus 115 on BetMGM. Time recording of 2 a.m. Eastern time. Covering why we're going to take the over for Chase receiving yards in this game. First reason, he's been going over this number quite regularly recently, as he has recorded at least 73 receiving yards in 8 of his last 10 games, and he's been even better at home. So to go through Chase's home numbers, he's had at least 80 receiving yards in 8 of his last 10 home games. So based on the trends, this line does feel a bit short. Now, the main elephant in the room with the Cincinnati offense is the injury to Joe Burrow, who's missed the last couple of games, and he's out for the rest of the season. However, Jake Browning took over as the starter, and he's actually been pretty good. And Chase's numbers have been respectable with Browning behind center. Chase has recorded at least 81 receiving yards in each of Browning's 2 starts at quarterback, including a monster game last week against the Jaguars, as he had 11 catches for 149 yards. So once again, Chase's production has really not fallen off at all. And as a result, I do think this number is a little bit low. Maybe assuming Browning's going to regress because he had 350 yards last week. But the Colts defense isn't exactly that great, and we know how good Chase is. This line just feels too short, so I'm going to jump on it now before it moves. But to go through the Colts defense, this is one of the best over teams in the league in terms of total points. I believe they were 8-4 to the over, so the defense isn't exactly a great unit for this Colts team. But the Colts have been struggling against wide receiver ones recently, as the last 2 weeks, for example, they allowed Hopkins to record 73 yards last week for Tennessee, and they gave up 70 yards to Mike Evans the week prior. So number one receivers have gone over this number recently against the Colts. We know Chase is also a game breaker, not afraid of generating 70-yard plays at any moment in a game. So Chase could go over this number in theory on one catch. But simply put, he's off of an 149-yard game, and he has gone over this number once again in 8 of the last 10 home games and 8 of the last 10 games overall. Against a bad defense with a quarterback that's been force-feeding him the ball, this line feels too short. I think Chase might go for 100 in this game, to be honest with you. But 6.5 is too low, and I am going to go with the over because of it. Play that once again here for Sunday, December 10th. Is going to be on Jamar Chase over 6.5 receiving yards at minus 115 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.